We're going to start with our first special presentation.
At Monday's City Council meeting, the first significant order of business was this proclamation.
This is the proclamation of the Selma City Council. Whereas on January 31st, 2023 at 11:45 a.m., Police Officer Gonzalo Carrasco Jr. was shot in the line of duty in Selma, California while checking on a suspicious person. And whereas on January 31st, 2023, Officer Gonzalo Carrasco passed away as a result of his injuries. And whereas Police Officer Gonzalo Carrasco lived his life to pursue his dream of becoming a police officer. And whereas Police Officer Gonzalo Carrasco exemplified the spirit of the police officer by his actions, as they were symbolic of the profession, and dedicated himself to protect and serve the community of Selma. And whereas Police Officer Gonzalo Carrasco is the first police officer in the Selma Police Department's nearly 100 history to be killed in the line of duty. And whereas the City of Selma, through proclamations dedicating Police Officer Gonzalo Carrasco's end of watch date, officially is January 31st, 2023. Now therefore, be it resolved that the City Council for the City of Selma hereby dedicates the end of watch date and all anniversaries by flying all flags at half-staff on January 31st, beginning in 2024. Be it further proclaimed that I, Scott Robertson, Mayor, City of Selma, offers on behalf of our city and council our utmost appreciation and gratitude to a true public servant, the man and police officer Gonzalo Carrasco. May you rest in eternal peace.
The mayor then presented that proclamation to Officer Carrasco's father as well as his brother and shook both of their hands. Selma Police Chief Rudy Alcaraz spoke next, presenting a rendering of a memorial that he'd like to see placed right in front of the police department.
I spent a lot of time speaking with our employees, the men and women of the Selma Police Department, and the family of Officer Carrasco, and how we would memorialize such a great human being and such a great man, everything that he stood for. In front of you, this is a plaque. It's granite, will be etched in, and I love the fact that it's etched in stone, because stone is eternal, it's everlasting, it's strong, it goes through the ages, and that's what this monument means to us. And what it says is, a man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. What that means to us is that Officer Carrasco, what the men and women do of the Selma Police Department, is much bigger than any one of us individually. It's an idea that lasts throughout the ages. Thus, the necessity to memorialize that in stone. In honor of the sacrifices made every day by police officers and respect for the ultimate sacrifice of Selma Police Department, Officer Gonzalo Carrasco. It's right outside of the police department, so this way it would be much more convenient for the family to know where to go every January 31st as we honor Gonzalo for not just his brothers and sisters in law enforcement, but more importantly his family. My plan is to have this created by the end of August, which gives us time before January 31st of 2024 to actually conduct that memorial service.
City Council members seemed to like the tribute and the effort that went into it.
Thank you. This is a beautiful presentation, and it's unbelievable. It's nicer than I didn't expect. This is beautiful.
That is just a beautiful monument, and I think you hit it right on the nail.
It's just very beautiful, very peaceful, and it's commemorating him in the best way possible. To everyone's going to see him when they walk in.
This is just really a starting point. This is what we can do immediately to honor Officer Carrasco's memory. I think we've already started the conversation about what longer term sort of memorial we can do for him.